Hello students, we are going to now study about capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. Usually a capacitor consists of plates and these plates are parallel to each other. And previously, using Gauss theorem, we have derived an equation for the electric field due to a infinitely large plate, parallel plate at different points. Now, a capacitance, in the previous video, we said that capacitance is the charge stored with respect to the potential difference. This is the main common formula. Now, I am going to take a specific case of a parallel plate capacitor. A parallel plate capacitor has two, the word itself suggests parallel plates, okay, and they both are separated by a small distance between them as small d. Fine. And the area of the plate is a meter square, and it has got plus charges on the upper plate and negative charges on the lower plate, and the charge density is sigma coulomb per meter square. What does this sigma coulomb per meter square mean? That means in 1 meter square sigma coulomb is there. Now, what is the area of the plate I have taken? The area of the plate, a meter square. So, on a meter square, a sigma coulomb of charge will be there. So, this is the charge. We know the main formula C is equal to Q upon V, which is equation number 1. And we found that the charge Q is equal to a sigma, let us say equation number 2. What will happen? This is positive and this is negative, this is plus sigma and this is minus sigma. Now, there is an electric field which will act from positive to negative. The electric field acts from positive plate to negative plate. Okay, the electric field, let us say, is E. It is from positive to negative. Now, whenever there is an electric field, there is a potential difference, and we said that electric field is negative potential gradient. Yeah, so we already derived an equation that for the potential difference, and also I proved that V is equal to E into D. I hope you remember this. Our electric field is equal to V divided by D. Or more precisely, if you want, minus dV upon dr. We said that electric field is the negative potential gradient. But here the distance of separation is d and the electric field is acting is E. The potential difference created between them is V. So, we directly take E is equal to V upon D and V is equal to E into D. Fine. With this concept, right, now why I am taking V? Because the denominator has V. So, V is equal to E into D. Now, what is this E? According to Gauss theorem, we said that for a parallel plate, the electric field at this point as sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. We derived that equation. Fine. Now, I got two parallel plates. One is plus sigma, another is minus sigma. So, the electric field, let us say due to this plate, the electric field is acting. Forget about this plate now. Forget about this plate now. Now, what is the electric field acting? Positive will act outward. It will act outward. It will act outward like this. That is sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. Sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. Sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. When I make a parallel plate capacitor, I bring another plate here, right, and I am bringing another plate, but this plate has negative sigma. Negative. So, negative means for this plate, the electric field will act inward. The electric field will act inward. The electric field will act inward. Again, what is the electric field? which we found, sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. So sigma upon 2 epsilon naught, sigma upon 2 epsilon naught, sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. You see, there is 2 parallel plates are there. There are 3 regions are there. This is region 1, this is region 2, this is region 3. Look at that now. Here, this side and this side, both of them are opposite. So the electric field outside is 0. And you take here, it is both are opposite. So the electric field is 0. But what about the middle point? This is in this direction is same. So sigma upon 2 epsilon naught plus sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. That is half plus half. That is nothing but sigma upon epsilon naught. So for a parallel plate where we are concerned with the region 2, the electric field is sigma upon epsilon naught into D, that is V. Now let me erase all these things. In the derivation when you do, you don't need all that, but you should understand why it is sigma upon epsilon naught rather than 2 epsilon naught. Because it is parallel plate, equal and opposite charges are deposited. Okay, now I call this as equation number 3. Take the main equation, substituting in C is equal to Q upon V. Q is what? A sigma upon, what is V? Sigma upon epsilon naught into D. So sigma goes. That is equal to epsilon naught comes up, epsilon naught A divided by D. Or we can say C is equal to epsilon naught A divided by D. So this is the formula for the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. And what is the medium in between? It is air, or you can say it is vacuum. Okay, so epsilon naught I have used here. A, what is A? Area of the plate. 2 plates are there, the area of the plate, right? And D is distance of separation between them. So we can say capacitance is directly proportional to area of the plates, and capacitance is inversely proportional to the distance of separation between them. And epsilon naught is the constant, okay, which we can calculate the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor. Yes, of course, in the next derivation, what we can do is we can insert a dielectric medium. Dielectric medium is nothing but an insulator. An insulator can be inserted. If I insert an insulator, then what will happen to the capacitance? That will be in our next class and next video. Let us go through it and see it. Thank you so much.